hazard warning. Entering contaminated zone.
Hey guys, Jacob here. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the official images of The Division Heartland, which was found on the Ubisoft store. Obviously, many people have already talked about this and posted videos and images, tweets, posted on Reddit, Discord, YouTube, pretty much everywhere, and this is going to be my pretty much overall opinion on what I think about The Division Heartland. And yes, I am very excited for this game, and I cannot wait to play it, and this is going to be a free-to-play game, so you guys will all be able to play this and enjoy it and have a lot of fun, and I'm just super excited to see how this is going to look in the final product. To get right into it, these are going to be some of the images which you guys can find pretty much almost anywhere if you'd like to see them yourselves, or just go to the Ubisoft forum, or pause the video if you guys just want to save them through me if you want. But this is the first image. This is just one of the regular agents with the Division watch opening a crate, and as we know, this guy's wearing a mask. Some of these areas supposedly in this game is going to be contaminated, so it kind of reminds me of the contamination zones from Division 1 and Division 2, obviously. Those are pretty popular in both games, or we have them in both games, so I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of virus that's going to be in this game. Obviously, there's no snow. That's one thing. Some people were asking if this game was going to have snow, because they were saying it's basically Survival 2.0. But in my opinion, it is and it isn't. There's a lot of different changes, things that were in Survival that will never, obviously, probably be back in the game, in my opinion. But you guys can see here, this is your basic looking agent. He has a yellow and orange, or I guess a yellow, orange, blue mask, which kind of looks like the Y'all Gear mask. And then we have the new armband, you guys can see there on the left. And he's wearing a green and black flannel shirt, and he does have knee pads. And can't really see if he has any other gear. It looks like he doesn't have a vest, which is kind of weird. Here's the next picture, and this picture is pretty awesome. You see 3 agents fighting the new faction called the Vultures, and these guys kind of look like the Outcast, or more of a great value budget version, where it looks like they're just wearing armored pieces, and that's about it, and some red clothing. But they still look pretty cool. And as for the agents, I'm a little confused why they don't have any tactical gear on. I know this game is supposed to be going to be like what you find is what you have, but it's a little weird to me that they don't have anything. Like, this guy doesn't have knee pads, she doesn't, and this guy's a very bright jacket, which I would not be wearing out in the open because that is bright as hell. And as for the guy on the ground over here, that's the same guy from the previous picture crawling. Looks like she has a P416. He has, looks like the SIG LMG. I think that's from Division 2. And of course, the new armband, which I think looks pretty cool. I still prefer the OG original. It's just always will be my favorite. But it's pretty cool that they're taking a brand new idea and changing it up. And of course, this is Red Storm Entertainment who's making this game. This is not Division 2, this is Division Heartland, a brand new game. So obviously some things are going to be different. The movement's going to be different, the gunplay is going to be different, the overall classes and what you can find for gear sets and brand sets and gear in general is going to be different as well, so keep that in mind. This is not going to be just like the other games, but I'm guessing since they don't have knee pads or any holsters on, I'm sure that's going to be based on what you find out in the field most likely. And as for the area, this is Silver Creek. You guys can see this is the brand new area we're going to be in, and I cannot wait to be in this area. For one, I love being in urban environments, but being in a forest area to me just is really cool. It's a brand new area that we haven't really been able to get into because we're so used to fighting in New York City, and then we're fighting DC, then we went back to New York City. I think the closest thing we got to fighting in the forest was Camp White Oak in the Division 2. You guys can see a flare over there in the distance popping off, and this picture alone just looks awesome to me. And now for some Division 2 vibes. To me, this looks just like Division 2 Skirmish. I can't think of the map name currently at the moment, but you guys will definitely say it looks familiar. It's kind of also like DZ West as well. I'm getting some DZ West vibes. That's kind of what it looks like. It just looks super similar, but whoever made this looks absolutely beautiful. And this guy has a backpack on, of course, the Vector. This new armband, and he doesn't have a holster. I think that's just some kind of pack of some kind. It's just a little weird to me that these guys are so undergeared. Of course, it's supposedly going to be you pick up what you can find. But he's wearing like a black denim jacket with looks to be a yellow Hawaiian shirt, and then we have some people cross shooting at him. I can't tell if those are agents or NPCs. We do have a few agents down here. It looks like fighting the new Vultures faction. And the dude down here on the left must be the new Juggernaut style guy, because that dude looks like he's a buffed up modern samurai with a gun, and it looks absolutely sick. But overall, this picture just looks absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to play in a new environment in general. And one thing too is I cannot wait to see how the movement and also the gunplay has changed in this game, because it's supposed to be drastically different from the other two games. Now for a little bit of information, this is the summary for The Division Heartland PC download. Product description: Tom Clancy's Division Heartland is a free-to-play survival action multiplayer shooter set in small Middletown, America. Massive PvE VP in storm operations, which is going to be PvE at this, basically both. So in my opinion, it's basically going to be like survival. When it's like PvP, you'd have the enemies fighting you and the players, and that's going to be fight together in a 45 storm operation against a group of dangerous rogue agents on an aggressive faction known as the Vultures, all while surviving a lethal virus. Prep the battlefield in PvE excursions, operations, complete PvE missions, gather gear, activities, alerts, and prep the battlefield in excursion operations. Progress and adapt to survive. Play as one of 6 agents and select between 3 classes each match, all with their own perks and skills. Now, we know so far from the leaks that there's going to be supposedly classes we're going to be able to pick from and use, which are kind of similar to, I guess, like the specializations in Division 2. And as for players, we know there's 45 players. That's going to be for PvE and PvP. So when you go in here, you're obviously going to have the Vultures trying to fight you, and you're going to have dangerous rogue agents. I'm not sure if that's going to be like a faction you're going to be fighting, or those are going to be other players. So overall, though, you're going to have 45 players in a PvP zone. To me, that's absolutely awesome to have that many people in a PvP zone, which means this map is going to be a all-out slaughter, and people are going to be getting killed like crazy. As for prepping the battlefield, this kind of reminds me of Escape from Tarkov. I know a lot of people have played that game on my channel. I know a lot of you haven't, but basically, I guess the short way to explain it, it's like going in to a prep zone and not fighting real players, or basically just running in, grabbing what you can, and then getting out and saving that gear. So when you go in, you'll basically go in with some items you already have, but if you die, you essentially lose them. I know there's a lot of games very similar to that. I know some people were kind of comparing this to DayZ, where what you find is what you have, but if you log out, you keep all that stuff, but if you come back in and you die, you pretty much lost it, and the only way to get it would be to run back and get it. But in this, I'm pretty sure if you die and lose that gear, there's probably not a chance you can go back and get it. You probably just lost it, and it's gone, and you'll probably have to find new gear. But overall, that's just a quick little summary on The Division Heartland. My overall opinion, I am very excited for this game and really excited to play it and see how it runs, and I cannot wait to play this with some fellow other YouTubers. And I know people like Kamikaze Von Doom and Rogue Gold and Coldboy. There's so many people I'm very happy to see who are super excited to play this game. Another thing too, I know some people have been asking this for quite some time now, is this game going to be crossplay? And they haven't really announced that, and if they do make it crossplay, that means we'll be able to play with people on console and PC. But at the same time, though, I can see where if they do that, they might come into a few issues, like people obviously using hacks. I know Call of Duty Modern Warfare still has that, or Warzone in general has that issue, people playing crossplay and getting killed by cheaters. So if they do it, maybe it might be a console thing only, or maybe that's something they're not really worried about at the moment, and they're going to be working on that maybe for the next Division entry in the franchise in the future. But also to give a few other opinions on the game, one thing I am hoping from seeing some of these photos, they do give us a larger selection of more tactical gear. I do like the casual approach really well, but as you guys know, I love my hunter outfit, so maybe we'll get something like that in this game as well. But overall, thanks all for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more Division 2 content. And also, I want to announce this is kind of the official, thing I'm posting this video is to get back into my standard uploading schedule. So I will be trying to upload a little more from now on when I get time. But thanks all for the support, and please let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this game.